What's up everyone, welcome to Homebrew Subaru. I've got the same Honda Ridgeline that I had in the last video inside the garage. We're going to do a little taillight upgrade today. Now the main reason for this is this tail lamp is busted, and I can't remember if he told me that he backed into something or if he just came out and noticed it being like this, but it is split right open here. Eventually it's going to build moisture inside, and he's just kind of been doing it temporary with the tuck tape like most people do. Now this is a 20-year-old truck and it shows its fair share of wear, but he'd like to keep it in relatively decent shape, and he's decided to put some aftermarket taillights in. Now I did go ahead and order him up some taillights from a company called Autoholic, and believe it or not, this is how this box arrived on my doorstep. Like that, completely open, almost looks like footprints on top of the box. Fortunately enough, I've checked them out and they don't appear to be damaged. I did put them back in the bags. I'll just take a second to pull these out. We'll have a good look at them. Now unpackaged, they're a really good looking lamp. Completely red bezel and got rid of the amber lights. They don't actually come with bulbs. The Ridgeline uses all white bulbs in the back. We should just be able to transfer them over and use the sockets and bulbs in these lights. I've had a good look at all the little things that hold this thing on along all the edges. Nothing appears to be cracked or broken or anything like that, which is kind of lucky because of the way that box was showed up here, but I'm gonna go ahead and we'll start by replacing that one that's broken. Whether you're replacing the taillights or just doing some bulbs, you're first gonna have to start by dropping the tailgate, and then over here on the right side, you'll see two 10mm bolts, and we'll first start by unthreading those. Now, as I've seen on the new ones going back in, we just have the two bolts fastening on this side, and there's two pegs over on the right hand side that'll actually line it up and pop it in place. So just giving a good firm pull back on this should have it shattered to near pieces because it's still taped to the vehicle, which I forgot. Alright, now that all the tape holding it back on there's let go, just giving the bulbs a quick turn here and we'll get them out. Now the wiring harness also needs to come out of these clips. Simple as that, we've got this old smashed lamp removed out of there. Okay, I got some of the tape cleaned up on the side there. And all I really need to do is just reinstall the bulbs into the new replacement lamp. Kind of attach the harness in there. And then once we have all the bulbs in place, just kind of line up the two pegs on the outer side here and give it a good push in. And we're ready to put in those bolts again. Now already from left to right, there's a huge difference in styling. Obviously this lens being all red and a lot darker, and of course being brand new. If you're wondering what I used to get rid of the tuck tape that was up on the body, Goo Gone. Goes right through that stuff. We'll change out this left side and then we'll see what they look like. So I have both lamps installed, and while testing them out and just making sure all the lighting worked, I ended up finding like a bunch of bulbs out. The reverse light and tail light over on this side were out, and the left signal on this side wasn't working, but I have a feeling he would have told me. He would have noticed that. And as I kept on jiggling the bulb, I noticed the filament was making contact and actually lighting up, and it literally fried right in front of me. So I've had to run out, get some new bulbs. I've got them installed. Let's check these lights out. Here's a look from outside in the daylight. You can see how much they changed the appearance of the rear of this truck. So that's gonna do it for this one. If you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.